Okay, there you go. Recording is now live. Okay, once again, good afternoon, students, and welcome to the synchronous call. Last time, we have talked about how to add text decoration and borders to your HTML document through the use of JavaScript, kung saan kayo ay nakapaggawa ng sarili ninyong trivia quiz about yourself. Speaking of which pala, doon sa trivia quiz, may ilan pa lang ang nagpapasa so far. Uh, Meron pa kayong chance na humabol, please lang, pag-send na sa akin. And also, doon sa mga hindi pa nakakapag-submit or hindi pa nakakapag-take ng written work number 1 for the second quarter, please do so ngayong araw. Open siya hanggang 12 ng gabi for the late comers. Okay. Nakabukas na siya, ready na siya to go. Last chance nyo na to para sagutan iyon. Okay. Now that we are ready, we can now get started with the presentation for today. As always, palagi tayong magsa-start muna doon sa gagawin natin for today. Now, ito ang gagawin natin. Now, malapit na tayo sa Christmas time. Malapit na tayo sa bakasyon natin. I believe this is the last session that we're going to be having before the Christmas break. Mas maganda na gumawa tayo ng HTML website na may kinalaman sa pag-change, okay? Or may kinalaman sa pagsa-celebrate ng holidays. Now, it might look simple. I mean, napakalapit niya kumpara doon sa ginawa natin last time with the account registration using forms. Pinaganda ko lang siya using the CSS. Okay, I have added CSS and I have added the JavaScript to make it look more appealing. Now, ito ang gagawin ng website na to. This is what it's going to be doing. First muna, ilalagay ko muna dito yung pangalan ko, Ed Kenneth. My last name, Kaayaw. Full name, wala ko ilalagay dyan. Okay, I'm not going to add anything in the full name. Ang mangyari, kapag pinindot ko itong button, ang gusto ko mangyari, i-greet niya ako ng Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays, and then i-add yung names ko together to form my full name. So pag pinindot ko button, may lilitaw mo na sa taas, Merry Christmas, Ed Kenneth Kaayaw, and then if I press OK, ayun, lilitaw yung name ko as full. That is all through the use of JavaScript. Which is our topic for today, which includes string data types. Okay, string data types. Ito ang gagalawin natin for today. Now, the lesson proper is, first muna, kailangan muna natin malaman ano nga ba ang mga data types. And then, afterwards, we are going to be focusing more on the string data type. Okay, the string data type. Now, your lesson objective is that you can identify and then apply the data types to your web page. Now, ito yung ito na ngayon gagawin natin, which is something like this. All right, let's get started. Data type. Okay, ang data type, ito yung data na kayang i-store. Okay, kayang i-store, kayang hawakan ng computer or ng website ninyo. Lahat ng computer natin may built-in na RAM, may built-in na ROM. At sa ibang salita, temporary niyang hinahawakan. Okay, temporary niyang sinustore. Ito yung data type. Importante na malaman natin ang data type, especially kung tayo ay gumagawa ng JavaScript. Okay, tayo ay gumagawa ng JavaScript. Alright. Now, dito ako nahirapan i-explain ito. Okay? Dito ako nahirapan mag-explain. And I want you to pay close attention. Sinabi ko to sa mga naunang section ninyo, which is the perseverance. Kailangan nyo mag-pay attention with this one. Mahirap siya i-put into words. Mahirap siyang gawa na example, ang data type. And not only na mahirap siya gawa na example, isa siya sa pinaka-importante na kailangan natin malaman pagdating natin sa coding ng JavaScript. How important? Kapag hindi nyo na ito naintindihan, yung concept ng data types, if you did not understand how this works, para siyang domino effect. Mangyayari, hindi nyo naintindihan right now, ito, hindi nyo na klaro sa akin, hindi nyo na kayo nag-ask questions, or nalito kayo sa sinasabi ko, and hindi nyo pinaklarify, domino effect, susunod na subject natin or sa susunod na activity natin, may gagawin na naman tayo, then may gagawin na may gagawin. Papatong ng papatong ng papatong siya hanggang sa punto na kayo ay mag-completely stuck doon sa part na ito. Kailangan natin siyang, kailangan nyo maintindihan na kapag meron kayong question, do not hesitate to ask. Do not hesitate to clarify. All of those are present right now, and all of those who are going to be watching this video, yung recording natin, this coming Friday. So send ko sa inyo. Now, hindi lang ang math ang working with variables. Now, familiar na dapat kayo dito. You are already grade 10. You should have encountered this somewhere during sa algebra nyo or somewhere during your math lessons. Kung saan naka-encounter na kayo ng variables. Okay, variables. Diba ang variables? Ito yung missing na part ng ating equation. Ito yung missing na part ng ating equation. Diba ito yung ginaganapan natin palagi? Ito yung sinosolve natin. Solve for x, solve for y. What is x? What is y? Dito sa equation na ito. This is the unknown variable. Okay, the unknown. Kaya natin hahanapin siya. Ang computers din, and also, specifically, ang websites natin, may ganyan din sila. May variables din sila na kailangan nating hanapin. Okay, kailangan nating hanapin. Ang example ng ibig sabihin ko, dito, mukha lang na siyang simple. Mukha siyang simple. Lalagay ko lang yung pangalan ko. Okay, lalagay ko lang yung pangalan ko. And then, i-combine niya. Simple as that. Pero, kahit mukha siyang simple, medyo complicated siya dahil kasi gumagamit nga siya ng variables. Anong variable ang ibig sabihin ko dito, sir? Well, hindi set to stone kung ano yung pwede ko ilagay dito. Okay? Hindi katulad sabihin na natin na simple na math problem. Alisin natin to x, alisin natin yung x. 3 minus 4 equals to negative 1. Straightforward yun. Ang mangyayari, kung straightforward siya, gagawa ko ng example. Okay, ito yung nagawa na natin. Okay, pag kayo ay mag-start tayo ng activity, I have already taken the liberty to get started na dito sa website natin. Nilagyan ko na ng basics natin. If you want to, kapag gusto niyo na advance na at gusto niyo na kapag ready na kayo para hindi niyo na kailangan mag-type, maggawa na kayo ng text document, text, tapos copy and paste yun na, okay? Copy and paste yun na lang, naka-ready na siya. Para straightforward na hindi na natin kailangan mag-type down ulit ng HTML, scripts, and the like. Pare-parehas naman tayo ng ginagamit eh. Always with the head, or always with the HTML, the head, the body, the script, the style, and of course, the title. Alright. Anong ibig sabihin nun to? Gagawa muna tayo ng simple na problem. Okay, gagawa muna tayo ng simple na problem dito. Huwag mo na i-follow, okay? Kung gusto niyo hindi i-follow, sige lang. Pero, itong gagawin ko, hindi ito yung activity natin. Okay? Gagawin ko lang to bilang example. Ito talaga ang activity natin. As you can see right here, mukha lang siya simple, mukha lang siya maikse, pero complicated siya. Okay? Mukha lang siya maikse, pero complicated talaga to. Gagawa muna ako dito ng label. Wala muna akong ID. Kasi example lang nga. Wala din division. Again, example. My first name. Yan. And then, gagawa ko ng input. Ito, lalagyan ko ng ID or input type. X. Tapos ito ang lalagyan ko ng ID. First name. Okay. And then, uunahan ko na, tapos gagawin ko na ng button. Button. Close the button. Click to reveal my first name. My name. Yan. Click to show my name. There you go. Ang normally na ginagawa natin dito, and so far ito pala yung natuturo ko sa inyo, is gagamit tayo ng function. Show name. Curly brackets. And then maglalagay tayo dito document dot get element by ID. Then, tapin natin yung ID. First name. Dot value. Kasi ito yung gusto kong ilagay. Gusto ko mangyari, kapag pinindot ko yung button, lilitaw yung name doon sa laman ng text box. Okay, laman ng text box. Sasave ko muna ito, buksan natin. So, ang gusto ko mangyari, kapag pinindot ko yung show my name, lilitaw yung name ko dito. Okay, lilitaw yung name ko dito. That value. Then, equals ko na siya, nalagay ko yung name ko. At ganit. Of course, lagay na on-click. And then, show name. Okay. Very simple siya. Very straightforward. Kapag pag pinindot ko siya, lalabas yung name ko. Saan dito papasok yung variable? Saan dito papasok yung data type? Yung pinakita ko example right now sa inyo. Ito yung walang variable. This is without the variable. This is the straightforward 3 minus 4. Okay, ganun yung sabihin na natin, ganun yung gagawin natin example. Ito yung straightforward without the variable 3 minus 4, straightforward answer, straightforward function. Dahil ito na yung laman eh. Andito na siya agad eh. So pag pinindot ko yung button, diretso na siya. Pero, paano kapag hindi ako to? Paano pag hindi kayo ang gumagamit? Show my name, pero ang lumitaw, Ed Kenneth. Hindi yata tama yon, correct? Unless na lang Ed Kenneth din ang first name ninyo. Doon na tayo magkakaroon ng error. Doon na tayo magkakamali. Paano natin naayusin yan? We are now going to be using variables. Okay, we are now going to be using variables. Paano gagamitin ng variable? How are we going to be using variables? Very simple. Lalagay natin lang dito sa script, JavaScript din to, and we are going to type down var. Var for variable. Okay, para siya sa variable. And then similar to our function, gagawin din natin siya ng name. First name. Yan, first name. And break na natin siya agad. Lagyan na natin siya agad ng curly brackets. And then, pwede na natin ilagay ito ano yung gusto natin ilagay. Yes?
Wala pong parenthesis, sir.
Ay, wala pala parenthesis. Whoops. Tama pala. So, yan pala. Equals lang. Thank you pala. Sorry. Okay. Equals. Then pwede na natin dito ilagay kung ano yung gusto natin ilagay. So, lagay natin dito, the value is Ed Kenneth. Ano po ang gagawin dito? What is the variable here? Dito na papasok yung variables natin. Dito, dinideclare na natin kung ano nga ba yung si X. Kung sino nga ba to si X. Kapag ganito ang example natin, we are now going to be going straightforward na siya. Yes? Someone is raising their hand. Yes? Napindot lang ba? Hindi ko napindot lang. Yeah, walang... Okay. Pindot lang yata. Accident. Okay. Dito, straightforward na. We're declaring that this is the value of x. Okay, this is the value of x. Para sa ibang salita, ginawa na natin kung gagawin natin yung math example. Straight up, x is equals to Ed Kenneth. Straightforward na siya. Eh dahil alam na ng variable kung ano yung laman niya. Okay, alam na ng variable kung ano yung laman niya. In example, alam na ni x na ito yung laman niya. We can now simply replace this and simply add x. Because the value is equals to x. So kapag nangyayari, kapag sinave ko to, at pinindot ko yung ating example, ilitaw din dapat yung name ko. There we go. Because straightforward na. Alam na o ano yung laman ng x. This is, we're basically declaring it right now. This is what it's, this is the function. Ito yung laman niya. Paano sir kapag mali pa rin? Hindi pa rin Ed Kenneth ang pangalan ko. Pero nung ginamit ko, pinindot ko yung button ko, yun pa rin ang lumitaw. Okay. Diyan na papasok yung solving. Okay, dito na papasok yung solving at kung paano na ba natin makukuha yung tamang sagot or yung x na, or yung solving for x, sabihin na natin gano'n sa example. Dito na tayo papasok sa string data. Dito muna tayo magpo-focus for today sa strings. Napapansin ninyo na instead of numbers ang ginagamit natin, straightforward letters, spaces, ito yung nilalagay natin. This is what you call a textual data. Textual data. This is a string. Okay, this is a string. In other words, it's a series of characters. Pwede siya maging letters, punctuation marks, and numbers. As long as may kasama siyang letters. An example of this, ito, Volvo. This is a car. Volvo XC60. This is a combination of characters. Napapansin ninyo, letters, numbers, and punctuation marks, and spaces. And dito na siya lahat. This is what you call a text string. Now, pwede din ang data type maging number, positive or negative, or Boolean, which is true or false. Itatackle natin yung number and the Boolean maybe after na ng break natin or next quarter na lang. But we are going to be tackling them soon. Pero focus muna natin, string, textual data, and the series of characters. Okay. Now that we have tackled this, so far clear naman tayo kung ano yung variables. Ayos lang? Walang questions doon. Naintindihan naman na ito yung missing na part, ito yung solving natin. This is the interchangeable data. Okay. Sabihin nyo na sa akin ha, pag nalito kayo, okay? Para maklaro ko. Na kasi nakakalito nga siya. Yes? Yes? Eh, meron talaga narinig ko nag-erase eh. Pero wala naman dito. Good afternoon po, sir. Sir, isasend niyo po ba yung recording ng video? Yes, isasend ko siya. Do not worry. I will be sending it maybe on Friday or tomorrow. Okay? Kapag maybe Friday or tomorrow, isasend ko siya. Including the PowerPoint presentation. PowerPoint presentation palagi ko naman sinasend after class eh. Okay. Since wala pa rin ako narinig doon sa ano, narinig ko lang yung, yung tunog ng raise hand eh, pero wala naman ako nakikita. Alright. Ngayon nagkaroon na tayo, ngayon naklaro na natin to, gagawin na natin ito. Okay, we are now going to be creating something like this. This is, well, your sample output for today. Okay, isasend ko na sa inyo yung CSS na ginamit ko for this activity. Once again, ulitin ko, you can interchange this. Sample lang naman daw. Sir, si Summer daw po hindi makakapasok today dahil aalis po sila. Saan pupunta? Early vacation na. Okay, sige. We'll make a note of that. Summer. Okay. Lilist down ko na yan. Next week pa. Baka-shoot. Okay. There you go. Once again, ulitin ko. If you are going to be using my CSS, konting adjust lang siya. Hindi siya one size fits all. If you need to interchange some, pwede kayo mag-change. Yung konting adjust lang. This is not a one size fits all CSS. Okay. There we go. Okay. Oops. And there we go. Now, what are we going to be doing for this one? First muna, alisin na natin to. Ang una natin gagawin, first one na palagi is, well, creating divisions. So, sa div, ID. Okay, ang ID ng division natin ngayon this time, hindi tayo mag-iiba, grid body tayo. Okay, grid body. Para lang magkaroon tayo ng appearance, maiba natin yung para magkaroon siya ng ganitong klaseng appearance. Okay. Meron ito yung body, and then this is the grid body right here. So kung ito sa labas yung body tag, this is the grid body inside. Pwede nyo interchange yung colors. You cannot just stay with crimson and light pink. Maghanap kayo ng other festive colors that you want. Okay. Other festive colors that you may want. Okay, once again, let's center this. Maganda kapag centered. Alright. Ano ang ilalagay natin this time? Ano ang lalagay natin dito? Ang gagawin natin, dapat meron tayo heading, meron tayo lalagyan ng first name, last name, and then mag-a-appear ang full name natin sa loob. Okay, may mag-a-appear ang full name natin sa loob. Then may button tayo, pag pinindot, magre-reveal yung alert with our first name and our last name. All through the use of JavaScript. So the first things first that we're going to be doing is labels. Okay, label. Goes the label. Lagyan ng ID para alam natin kung para saan na ba to. Lagyan na natin label first. First name. Alright. There we go. My first name. Okay. Gawin na lang natin dito your first name na lang. Your first name. Break text. Break text. Input type. Okay, input type sa text box. So lalagay na natin dito text. ID. TB na lang. Okay, TB. Text box. First name. Lagyan natin siya ng class. And the class is going to be text box. Okay, text box. Yan. Para pare-pares tayo ng itsura niya. Okay. Yan na yan. We're going to leave it at there. Ang gagawin na lang natin para mapabilis tayo, copy and paste na lang. There we go. Next, last name. Your last name. PV last name. And then, last but not the least, copy and paste ulit, is your full name. Full name. Copy and paste lang. Copy and paste lang. Yan. Testing ko lang kung gagana to. Okay? Placeholder. Yun. Don't add text here. Alright, testing ko lang. Alam ko may placeholder na ano eh. So, there we go. Don't add text here. Alright, save natin. Check natin. Okay. Ah, okay. Okay. Nagets ko na ako ba saan tayo nagkamali dito. Dapat pala break text ay nandito pala sa ilalim dito. Yan. Whoops. Troubleshooting. There we go. Okay. Lagyan natin siya ng header dito. Welcome user. Or happy holidays. Okay. Welcome user. Happy holidays. Check natin. Yan. All right. Now that we have added this, lagyan na natin siya ng variables. We're now going to be adding variables to this. First, as always, kailangan natin ng button. Ano natin gagamitin ng JavaScript? Wala yung button natin. Lagyan natin siya ng show or lagyan natin siya dito greet button. Yan. Lagyan na lang natin dito happy holiday. Happy holidays. All right. Alisin muna natin to. Now that we have all of this, we can now get started with the function. So, ngayon, may gagawa na tayo ng function natin right here. And greet user na lang. Greet user. Alright. Now, dito na papasok yung variables. We're now going to be solving for x. Paano naman kapag hindi siya set to stone? Okay, it's not set to stone. Iba-iba tayo ng names, obviously. Iba-iba tayo ng last names, obviously. Kaya tuloy, ang gagawin natin, kukunin natin yung value, or in other words, kukunin natin yung laman ng mga text box natin and ipagko-combine natin siya through the use of data types. Now, kayang i-store ng iyo temporarily ng website ninyo kung ano man yung data na ipapasok nyo dito. Kaya nyo i-store temporarily until i-refresh mo siya. Gagamitin natin yon para ma-combine natin siya and to form the result that you are seeing right here. Okay. First muna, kukunin natin yung variable, the first name. So we're going to first get first name. There we go. The first name. Saan natin kukunin yung first name? Kukunin natin siya sa loob ng value ng ating text box. Which is why we are going to be using document.getElementById. Ito natin siya kukunin. Okay. Now, tingnan ko na kung ilan sa inyo nahulog sa patibong ko dun sa written work ko. Once again, double check your spellings, okay? Kasi alam ko, may ilan sa inyo nahulog dyan eh. Okay. Document.getElementById. You're now going to be getting this, the ID of your text box. So, kukunin natin yan, lalagay natin siya dito. And then, dot value. There you go. It means, kung ano man yung laman ng text box na ito, kukunin siya ni document.getElement by ID. Kukunin niya yung value, yung laman nito. And it will become the first name. Okay, it will become the first name. Here we go. We're going to be doing the same with the last name. So, kakopy-paste lang natin siya. Ilalagay lang natin siya dito sa ibaba. There we go. This time, last name naman. Okay. Last name. Kunin na ang ano? Kunin ang ID. Lagay ang ID. There we go. Katulad ng first name, kukunin niya yung laman ng web page, laman ng text box ninyo, it will become the variable. It's declaring na ito yung laman ni X, ito yung laman ni Y. It will get the value. Alright. Now that we have both of this, paano natin siya ipag-combine? Diba kapag kayo, once again, babalik tayo sa math. Now, pasensya na kung ano ko siya, nako-confuse ko yung terms. I'm not really that good at math. Isa sa weakest subjects ko. Diba, kapag nahanap nyo na si X and si Y, minsan, pwede nyo na siyang ipagsama. You can now combine them. Example, if you solve for X, you solve for Y, you are now going to be replacing X and Y with the answers. And you can now combine them. Parehas lang siya sa variables right now natin. And we can now combine them into one. So we can add full name. And nilalagay lang natin dito, first name, the variable, first name plus last name. We are now combining the two variables together. Okay, we're now combining the two variables together. First name plus the last name. Nakuha na natin yung first name, nakuha na natin yung last name, we are just combining the two together. Now, may rule dito na pina-follow yung yung JavaScript. Palagi mauuna, it will always go from left to right. Okay, it will always go from left to right. So, kapag binaliktad nyo siya, last name dito, mauuna. Last name plus first name dito. The result, mag-switch talaga sila. Okay, mag-switch talaga sila. If you are going to be using string. Okay, if you're going to be using string. It will always consider the leftmost first going to the right. Okay, leftmost muna going to the right. So, make sure nyo muna na tama yung orientation ninyo. So, first and then the last. There we go. Okay, first name, last name. And then ilalagay na natin siya. So, gagawin ulit natin, document get element by ID. Lagay natin siya ulit. This time, yung ID na ng ating full name. The full name. There we go. Full name. Dot value. And then, pwede na natin ilagay dito straightforward the full name. There you go. The full name. It means it gathered the first name, it gathered the last name, the full name. Ngayon, papalitan na natin yung laman ng value. We are now going to be adding the full name right there. Okay. Now that we have added this, naayos na natin siya. Time to test. On click, greet user. All right. Here we go. Save and then try. Alright. Head. Ayaw na lang. And then let's try it. Happy holidays. Ayan na. Pero may napapansin kayo. May problem tayo. Medyo dikit-dikit siya. As you can see right here. Huwag kayo mag-alala. If that's going to be the result, may spaces siya, dalawa ang pwede natin gawin. Okay? Dalawa ang pwede natin gawin. Yung basic one is simply adding a space bar dito sa first name natin or sa end ng bago mag-start yung last name natin. Pero hindi naman tayo maglalagay ng space bar kapag tayo ay nag-enter na names natin, di ba? Kapag gumagamit tayo ng mga form websites na ganito. So, ang gagawin natin, instead of first name plus last name makadiretso, maglalagay muna tayo ng dalawang quotes na lang and lagyan natin ng space. Then, we're going to be adding another plus. There you go. Ibig sabihin kasi ng double quotes, you're declaring that this is a string. Okay, you're declaring that this is a string. As you can see right here from these examples right here. Pansin nyo, pwede siyang single quote, pwede siyang maging double quote, but as long as you are inside the quotes, this is counted as a string. Okay, this is counted as a string. There you go. Pwede siyang maging interchangeable. Pwede kang maglagay ng single quote sa loob or double quote sa loob as long as yung ginamit nyo sa labas, okay, yung ginamit nyo sa labas, example, he is called Johnny, nakita nyo, single quote si Johnny sa loob. Outer quotes, double. Dito naman, he is called Johnny, double quotes, pero outer quote naman is single. Make sure na yung nasa labas, hindi matching nung nasa loob. Okay, hindi matching nasa loob. In our case, well, wala naman tayo. Nilagay lang naman natin ng space dito. Pero nag-double quote na rin tayo. Alright. Ngayon, lagyan natin ng alert para mas masaya. So, we're going to be adding alert. Here we go. Double quote, declaring that this is a string. So, Merry, okay, Happy Holidays na. Para kasama New Year. Happy Holidays. And lagyan natin ng space. Okay, lagyan na natin ng space dito. Plus the full name. Yeah. Okay. Now, once we press that button, lilitaw na dapat yung ano natin. So, ulitin natin to. Don't add text here. Lagyan na lang natin si boop boop. Okay. Yeah. Happy holidays, boop boop. There you go. Simple as that. Simple as that. Okay. Any questions? Clarifications? Yes? Hello? I don't think I can hear you. Wala po space. Walang space what? Oh, this one? Okay lang to kahit walang space. Pwede nyo lagyan ng space dito para magkaroon na ano. Yes? May narinig na ako. I can hear you. Yeah. Oh, yun. Narinig na kita. Yes.
Sir, yung sa value po, that po ba yun po yung nakalagay sa var po?
Sa var, the value. Yes, dapat value ang nakalagay sa var. Bakit value?
I mean,
because
sir, yung nasa equals
yes.
po. Yung dot value equals full name po.
Yes, tama. Dapat
po saan yan?
The value?
Yung nakalagay po full name po.
This one.
Opo.
Okay. Because document.getElement by ID, diba? Chine-change natin siya. In this case, I want to change the value. Ano ba ang value? The value is the entry. Ito yung laman ng ating text box. Okay. Kaya value ang pinalilagay natin dito is because I want to add the full name in this part right here. In this text box here. Okay, in this text box here. Kaya tuloy, nilagay ko value. Bakit diretsong full name na? Because ang gusto ko mangyari, ang laman ng value, ang laman ng text box, is the full name. Okay, is the full name. So, mangyari, dahil nakuha na natin yung first name, last name, gusto ko ang laman niya tuloy is the full name, which is why value ang papalitan natin dito sa ano.
Sir,
Yes.
so kung yung sa variable pa yung full name na nakalagay doon. So kung iba po yung nakalagay dyan, kunwari po, like name lang po, edi yung magiging value po dyan, name lang din po.
Yes, magiging value niya is name lang din. If I'm going to be changing this, mas gagawin ko siyang Ed Kenneth. Sabihin na natin ganito. It means the value will be Ed Kenneth. Okay, the value will be this. Instead, if I can add first name, kahit ito yung variable, this one, it means ito yung magiging laman niya. This one instead of this one. So, the value can change. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you po.
Okay. Any more questions? More questions? Mahalaga na maklaro natin to kasi ito isa mga importante na kailangan natin malaman in JavaScript. Any more questions? Any more troubleshooting? Napagano nyo ba? Kasi may ilan ako na encounter na medyo sumapit kasi eh. Medyo complicated kasi ito eh. So far, naintindihan naman. Okay, para doon sa mga hindi nakapalo at medyo na-lost ng content, do not need to worry. Dito na yung sample CSS na ginamit ko, the sample output, and the sample code. Okay, ang sample code ito. May part lang ako dito na nag-deviate. Okay, may part lang ako dito na nag-deviate ako. Hindi ko sinama dito sa sample output yung placeholder. Okay, I didn't add a placeholder there. Kasi naisip ko lang siya on the fly while teaching you. Okay? Naisip ko na lang siya while I am doing this. Ko lang naalala, wait, pwede ko lagyan ito ng placeholder. So, naglagay ako ng sarili kong design. In the moment. Pero nandyan na lahat ng ginamit ko. Okay, nandyan na lahat ng ginamit ko. Okay. Once again, clarifications? Violent reactions? Questions? Oh, yes? Sir, may bagong activity pa tayo next week. Meron tayong gagawin na activity this week, which is this one, yung you're currently looking at right now. Parang ganito ang gagawin natin. Of course, Christmas themed. Okay, Christmas themed. Lagyan nyo na Christmas themed decorations to. Okay, pagandahin ninyo. Pero ganito ang gagawin natin. This coming week. This is going to be the last performance task din ninyo for the second quarter. Bakal kasi pagbalik ninyo, 1 week lang tayo, then completion week na. Yung last week nyo, gagawin ko na lang written work ninyo, parang long quiz. Yun na lang yung last na activity natin for the second quarter. Ito na yung last na asynchronous natin na activity for the second quarter. Kailan po ang due? Pagbalik ninyo, after na ng break. Pagbalik nyo na, after na to ng break. Okay? Mabait naman ako. Gusto ko enjoy nyo din naman yung Christmas break ninyo. Yes?
Sir, si Riza daw po, di daw siya makapasok dahil na-crash yung PC niya.
Sino?
Si Riza po, sa Real po. Riza sa Real po.
Okay, Riza Zarian. May crash yung PC niya. Okay, sige. I will make a note of that. Ano ko na lang siya. Sige. Okay. If you don't have any more questions, any more concerns, yes? Yes, Lola?
Sir?
Mm-hmm.
Yan,
Yes,
sir.
yes.
Rinig na po.
Okay, yan. Narinig na kita.
Sir, kung text mo yung nakalagay na type, edi editable po ba yung full name?
Yes, editable pa rin siya. Kahit na kapag text siya at nasa text boxes siya, editable pa rin siya, yes. Hindi pa rin yung mag-change.
Paano, sir, kung hindi po ipapa-editable?
Kapag ayaw mo na editable siya. Okay, sige. Kapag ayaw mo na editable yon, ang gawin natin, ang pwede mong gawin is you can use the paragraphs. Okay, the paragraphs. Ang gagawin mo na lang, gawin ko, wait lang, mabuksan ko yung example ulit. Wait lang, present ko. Ang gagawin ko. Okay. If you do not want na ito ay lilitaw sa editable na you can replace this part and gumawa ka na lang ng paragraph. Okay? Of course, you can just change yung itsura niya through CSS. So, lalagyan mo na lang dito ID and then you can add yung mo. You can add your, so sabihin na lang natin dito para hindi na tayo magbago. ID, this one. So, ang ilalagay na lang natin dito, yung mo. So, Merry Christmas. Yes? Okay, Merry Christmas, user. And then, you're just going to be changing the inner HTML na lang nito. So, inner HTML na lang. There we go. So, equals to Merry Christmas. And Merry Christmas plus the full name. So, magiging resulta, it should appear as a non-editable na full name. Sir, yung Christmas theme po ba, pwedeng ma-save po ang Christmas wallpaper? Yes, pwede. You can use the Christmas wallpaper if you want instead of Christmas colors. Babaguhin mo lang yung background. You're not going to be using background color. You can instead use background image para maiba yung background na color, maiba yung background ninyo. Okay? You can change either the body, gawin mo na lang siyang background image, and then you can add the URL ng picture mo kung nasaan naka-highlight ako. So, kunyari na lang dito, bg.jpg na lang, kunyari. Okay. Diyan na rin nilalagay yung picture. Okay, testingin na natin tong idea na yung pag ginagamit natin yung inner HTML instead ng gagamitin natin. So let's change it. Let's try it na. Gusto ko ma-testing kung talagang magiging mga ba siya. Merry Christmas, user. Happy Holidays. Ay, hindi ko pa kasi nilalagyan ng So, Ed, Kenneth, and then, whoop, Happy Holidays, Ed Kenneth. Ayun, Merry Christmas, Ed Kenneth. Ngayon, hindi na siya changeable. Straight up na siya. Ang naging lang natin, binago lang natin, inner HTML na siya, and you're using paragraphs. Okay, you're going to be using paragraphs. There you go. Okay, thank you po. Yung image po ba is either PNG or yes, pwedeng PNG or pwedeng JPEG. Okay, any more questions? Ito na yung ito na yung diligence. Hello. Welcome muna. Okay. If you have any more questions, if you don't have any more questions, thank you once again for joining the synchronous call. And I hope you have a wonderful Christmas and New Year. Okay. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year sa akin. Sayang, wala akong regalo sa inyo. Ito lang ang kaya ko yung regalo sa inyo. Website ko, Happy New Year sa lang. Merry Christmas na lang, okay? I will be seeing you in the new year. Thank you so much, and I hope you have, and